Steam Machine, console or PC? Have you ever looked at a piece of tech and thought, what exactly are you trying to be? Because that's exactly the feeling Valve's newly announced Steam Machine is giving off. It's not quite a PC, but it's definitely a PC. It behaves like a console, but Valve insists it isn't one. And somewhere in that blurry line between gaming worlds, something genuinely interesting is happening. Today, we're diving deep into the Steam Machine. Not just what it is, but what it means. Are we witnessing a birth of a new gaming category? Or are the familiar borders between PC and console simply dissolving right in front of us? Welcome to the Tech Bowl. Let's get into it. A PC wearing a console costume? From the beginning, Valve is very direct about one thing. This is a PC, plain and simple. Valve hardware engineer Yazan Alderhayat explained that clearly during an early breakdown of the system. The Steam Machine can run any software you want. You can play any game you want, no matter where you bought it. You can install different operating systems, jump into a desktop environment, multitask, edit files, everything you expect from a full PC. So in Valve's eyes, the case is closed, end of story. But is it really? Because once you step back and look at what the Steam Machine actually does, how it behaves, how you interact with it, the question becomes way more complicated. And honestly, much more interesting. The console-like features are impossible to ignore. Look closely and you'll notice that Valve is pushing the PC experience towards something much more console-like. And it's often the smallest details that give it away. For example, HDMI-CEC support means that your Steam Machine can literally turn on your TV, or switch it to the right input when you pick up the controller. Automatic system and game updates even while the system is idle, cloud save sync quietly in the background, no dongle needed for the Steam controller, though it does ship with one if you're using a traditional PC. A suspend and resume system that lets you pause a game, power off, come back hours later, and instantly pick up where you left off. Very console-like. And of course, there's targeted performance for clean upscaled 4K at 60 frames per second demonstrated by demanding games like Cyberpunk 2077. That's not just a PC. That's a PC designed to feel like a console, right down to the way it handles your downtime. And none of this is happening in a vacuum. We've all seen how far the Steam Deck has come. Valve went from it runs some of your games to it feels like a complete gaming ecosystem. Verified games, reliable controller configurations, default settings, all of it removes the intimidating parts of PC gaming. The real test, of course, is always the same. Can you hand the device to someone on their birthday, have them turn it on, and immediately understand how to play? With the Steam Deck, the answer is now yes. And Valve wants to make the Steam Machine hit the same level of simplicity. Before we go deeper, if you're enjoying this breakdown and you love tech that challenges the status quo, make sure to subscribe to the Tech Bowl. We cover gaming, hardware shifts, and the future of tech every week, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Alright, back to the Steam Machine. A console that is still 100% a PC. Valve keeps stressing that they're not building a console rival. They're not trying to replace your PlayStation or Xbox. Instead, they argue the opposite. The console space is actually drifting towards PC, not the other way around. There's truth in that. Modern consoles borrow PC architectures, support mods, run apps, and push cross-platform ecosystems. Meanwhile, PC devices like the Steam Deck are streamlining themselves into living room experiences. Valve is essentially saying, we're making PCs better, and if it feels like a console, that's because consoles are becoming more like PCs. But even if that's true, you can't ignore the fact that the Steam Machine presents itself very much like a console. The front-end interface, the plug-and-play setup, the verification system, the controller-first design, all of it screams console. Sure, if you want to go hardcore, you can modify the OS, install everything from scratch, tweak fan curves, turn it into a mini game server. But the surface-level experience, the part most people see, that's console territory. But there's one thing holding it back. This is where things get interesting. Valve doesn't plan, at least not yet, to distribute the Steam Machine through normal retail channels. That means no shelves at Best Buy, no aisles at GameStop, no display at Walmart, no wander in and buy it impulse purchases. You have to buy it directly through Steam. This alone may prevent the Steam Machine from standing shoulder to shoulder with the Xbox or PlayStation. Retail presence matters more than people think. Accessibility drives adoption. If Valve ever wants the Steam Machine to sit beside traditional consoles in the public consciousness, it needs to reach places where regular shoppers browse, pick up, and compare devices. But for now, it lives in a digital storefront only. The bigger picture, two worlds merging. What's happening here isn't new, but it's accelerating. Microsoft is pushing its devices towards PC-like flexibility. Valve is pushing PCs towards console-like convenience. And in the middle, we're watching a slow but steady fusion of gaming ecosystems. If you look at the Steam Machine and Deck together, Valve seems to be achieving what companies like Microsoft are struggling with. Capturing the best parts of both worlds without losing what makes PC gaming special. Hop into desktop mode, it's a full PC. Stay in Steam OS, it walks, talks, and feels like a console. It's the shape-shifting duck in the pond. Looks like one thing, acts like another, but evolves into something entirely new. And maybe that's exactly what Valve wants. A gaming device flexible enough to satisfy both casual users and power users without forcing either side to complicate setups. The question, will people actually buy it? That's the real test. Gamers, especially PC gamers, are picky. Console fans are loyal. And hybrid devices often struggle with finding their audience. But the value proposition is hard to ignore. A compact box under the TV, streams massive library, console-like interface, PC-level flexibility, smooth suspend resume, quiet performance, easy updates, and compatibility that improves every single month. If Valve nails that price, especially around that $500 mark, this thing could be an absolute sleeper hit. And let's be honest, a lot of us have massive Steam libraries filled with games we bought on sale and never touched. Playing those games on a TV from the couch without building a custom PC, that's a dream for millions of people. A personal look at what this changes. Imagine playing huge games like Baldur's Gate 3 on your TV with full performance, instead of pushing the Steam Deck to its limits. Imagine powering through an entire indie backlog, all those games that sat untouched because you didn't feel like sitting at your desk. Imagine switching instantly between quick sessions on the Steam Deck and long sessions on the Steam Machine, all synced through the cloud saves. For a lot of players, that's very appealing. Not a console, not a PC tower, but the perfect bridge between both. So, what is the Steam Machine? If you want the simplest answer, the Steam Machine is a PC built to behave like a console, but without giving up its PC identity. The reality is, the divide between consoles and PC is melting. The Steam Machine may not be the final step, but it's absolutely a major stride towards the future where the old labels don't matter anymore. Call it a hybrid, call it a transition point, call it evolution. But whatever it becomes, Valve is shaping the direction gaming hardware is heading. Thanks for watching the Tech Bowl. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more breakdowns on gaming hardware, tech innovations, and the future of entertainment. Drop a comment and let me know. Would you buy the Steam Machine? Would you replace your console with it? Or would it not be enough to pull you to the living room PC life? Your thoughts help shape what we cover next. And we've got a lot more Steam Machine content coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.